If you're selling on Amazon FBA, or you're thinking about getting started, there's one thing that separates the sellers who build real, lasting businesses from the ones who burn out after a few months. And that's having reliable wholesale suppliers. Not dropshippers, not random Alibaba factories, not some guy on Facebook selling pallets out of a warehouse. I'm talking about legitimate, authorized wholesale distributors based right here in the United States who can ship you consistent, brand name inventory at real wholesale prices. The kind of products that actually sell on Amazon and give you healthy margins after all of Amazon's fees. That's exactly what Clever Wholesale is built for. It's a free wholesale supplier directory with hundreds of verified suppliers across more than 50 product categories. And a huge number of them work directly with Amazon FBA sellers just like you. But before we get into how to use the directory, let's talk about why wholesale sourcing is the smartest model for FBA sellers in 2026. Because if you've been doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, you already know the limitations. You're constantly hunting for deals. You can't scale because every unit requires you to physically find it and buy it. And you're always one price change or stock out away from your entire business model falling apart. Wholesale is different. When you establish an account with a wholesale distributor, you get access to a catalog of products at fixed wholesale pricing. You can reorder the same profitable products month after month. You can forecast your inventory. You can negotiate better pricing as your volume grows. And most importantly, you can actually build a business that doesn't depend on you spending 8 hours a day scanning barcodes in a store. Now, the biggest challenge most FBA sellers face with wholesale is actually finding the suppliers. And that's not because they don't exist. There are thousands of wholesale distributors in the United States. The problem is finding them, figuring out which ones are legitimate, and getting approved for an account. That's where Clever Wholesale comes in. The directory lists wholesale suppliers across every major product category: clothing and apparel, electronics, toys and games, beauty and cosmetics, health products, home decor, pet supplies, food and beverage, jewelry, sporting goods, cleaning products, office supplies, you name it. Every supplier has a detailed profile showing what they carry, where they're located, and how to get in touch with them. And here's the key part. When you find a supplier you're interested in, you can send them an inquiry directly through the platform. You don't need to hunt for email addresses or fill out forms on 10 different websites. You browse, you find a supplier that matches what you're looking for, and you reach out. Simple as that. So let's walk through how a smart FBA seller would actually use this to find profitable wholesale accounts. Step 1. Figure out your category. If you're new to wholesale, don't try to source everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 categories and go deep. Look at what's already selling well on Amazon in that category. Check the best sellers list. Look at products with a sales rank under 100,000. Identify brands that are selling consistently but aren't sold directly by Amazon. That's your sweet spot. Step 2. Search the directory. Go to Clever Wholesale and browse by category, or use the search to find suppliers in your target niche. Let's say you're interested in wholesale pet supplies. You'd go to the pet supplies category and see every listed supplier who distributes pet products. You can filter by location if you want suppliers in a specific state, which is useful if you want faster shipping to Amazon's fulfillment centers. Step 3. Evaluate the suppliers. Not every supplier is going to be the right fit. When you're looking at a supplier's profile, you want to check a few things. First, do they carry brands you recognize? Brand name products that are already selling on Amazon are easier to list and sell than unknown brands. Second, what are their minimum order requirements? Some distributors have a $500 minimum, others want $5,000. As a newer FBA seller, you probably want to start with suppliers who have lower minimums, so you can test products without a massive upfront investment. Third, do they ship to Amazon's warehouses? Most wholesale distributors will ship directly to FBA warehouses if you provide the shipping labels. But it's worth confirming upfront. Step 4. Make contact. This is where a lot of new sellers hesitate. They're not sure what to say or they're worried about getting rejected. Here's the thing. Wholesale distributors want to sell to you. That's their entire business model. When you reach out, keep it professional and straightforward. Introduce yourself and your business. Mention that you sell on Amazon. Ask about their product catalog, pricing, and the process for opening a wholesale account. You'll usually need to provide your business license, sales tax permit, or resale certificate, and your EIN. Having these documents ready before you start reaching out will speed up the process significantly. Step 5. Test before you commit. Once you're approved with a supplier, don't place a massive first order. Buy a small test batch, maybe 5 to 10 units of a few different products. Send them into FBA, get them listed, and see how they sell. Check your actual profit margins after Amazon's referral fee, FBA fee, and any other costs. If the numbers work, scale up. If they don't, move on to the next supplier. This is the beauty of having access to a directory with hundreds of suppliers. If one doesn't work out, there are plenty more to try. Now let me share a few tips that can save you time and money. First, don't ignore suppliers outside of your state. One of the biggest advantages of working with out-of-state wholesale distributors is that in many cases you won't be charged sales tax on your wholesale purchases, which improves your margins. Obviously, consult with your accountant on this, but it's a real financial advantage. Second, negotiate. Wholesale pricing is rarely set in stone. Once you've established a relationship with a supplier and you're ordering consistently, ask about volume discounts, early payment discounts, or free shipping thresholds. Even a 5% reduction in your cost of goods can make a significant difference to your bottom line when you're moving hundreds or thousands of units per month. Third, diversify your suppliers. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Having 3 to 5 good wholesale accounts across different product categories protects you if one supplier has stock issues, raises prices, or goes through any disruptions. The directory makes it easy to maintain a pipeline of supplier relationships. Fourth, pay attention to trade shows. Clever Wholesale also has a wholesale trade show events calendar, listing all the major B2B buying events across the United States. Shows like ASD Market Week in Las Vegas, Magic, NY Now, and dozens of others are incredible opportunities to meet suppliers face-to-face, see products in person, and negotiate deals that you simply can't get over email. If you're serious about building your FBA business, attending at least 1 or 2 trade shows a year is one of the highest return investments you can make. And fifth, keep track of what's working. As you test products from different suppliers, build a simple spreadsheet tracking your cost per unit, your selling price, your Amazon fees, and your net profit per unit. Over time, you'll develop a clear picture of which suppliers and which product categories deliver the best returns for your business. Then you double down on what works. Look, selling on Amazon FBA is more competitive than it's ever been. But the sellers who are winning are the ones who have locked in solid wholesale supply chains. They're not chasing deals. They're not gambling on random products. They have consistent access to products at prices that work. And they can reorder those products month after month with predictable margins. Clever Wholesale gives you access to that supply chain for free. No membership fees, no paywalls, just a comprehensive directory of wholesale suppliers across every product category, with the tools to reach out and start building those relationships today. Head over to cleverwholesale.com, browse the supplier directory, and start reaching out. Your next best-selling product is probably sitting in a distributor's warehouse right now, waiting for you to find it.